Good morning, guys. So yes, the baby wants his chocolate. We are making our coffee. We're gonna journal a little bit because I have not journaled since the day you saw I journaled. I think last week. And my mornings have been busy because people have been here. So what I do is when people are here, I still try to create those micro moments where I can do my routine. So I'll stay in bed and read a couple pages, or I'll read when I go to the washroom because obviously there's people, so they're socializing. I still need like that recharging energy that I get from you want to eat chocolate? I need that recharging energy from my reading of my books or like journaling or stuff like that. Morning we're going for coffee to write our Christmas list last minute and get our last minute gifts. We're always late like this, but this is even early for us, so we usually go to the 24th. So bad. But you know, that's what it is. We're always running after everything. And we're getting paint today, like you guys saw. We're getting painted the rooms today for the kids. So I'm so excited. Après, on va manger après ça. So we're painting our rooms today, and so we're gonna do the lists. I'm gonna do some work while baby's at daycare. Try to get some shopping done today. Pretty much what it looks like so far. Oh, and we have a follow-up at the doctor to see now that it's so late in pregnancy. It's every week, so I go every week to see what's up and what's going on, and they check him out every single day. So yes, let's go. So I shared 2 vlogs ago on Sunday's vlog. So yes, Monday, when you watched it Monday, I had like sat down and wrote a whole game plan of how I'm gonna get the main things I need to get done. So I was feeling really overwhelmed in the sense that the baby's coming and Christmas is coming. So I took a moment to sit down and break it down and literally reverse engineer how those things were gonna happen, what I needed to do for these things to be okay to happen. So obviously Christmas is coming, obviously the baby's coming, I can't avoid that. So what do I need to get done? How is it gonna fit in my week? How is that gonna look? And literally planning it out. And it helps so much because then you can literally take those baby tasks that you need to do. Let's say I need to like sit with my partner and we need to look at like what we're getting for certain people and like our list and make our Christmas list. So that was booked for this morning with a brunch so we can have a little moment together. And because I put it there and then I don't need to think about it all week, and then I could focus on everything else. So this really helps. Like it helps when you have so many tasks to do and you need to stop thinking about them and stop obsessing about them. You write them down and you make sure you have a plan. You know it's gonna get done and you're gonna get to the finish line, but you put it in your calendar and then you don't think about it anymore and you can really relax. So that's a good trick for you to be able to manage long lists or a lot of big projects coming to an end or coming up for you. Okay guys, so we are heading to daycare right now and off to sit down, plan the Christmas lists, get some work done, and then a couple meetings today. What do you see? Le manteau? Auto, yes. Le truck. Yeah, that's what we're doing. I have nothing else to say. So we're at my favorite coffee shop and we just sat down to eat our fave plate, which is a claque épinard, and talk about Christmas, our lists, see when we're doing our shopping. And for once, we seem late for others, but we are in advance, so I'm proud of ourselves and we have a plan. So now I just started getting some work done, planning out the day, seeing what I have to do, where I have to go, and prioritizing to make sure that everything gets done. That's on my to-do list that I have to take from yesterday to today as well. So we're reviewing that right now. I'm gonna look a little bit as well on gift guides to see, to get inspo from gift guides online from people I like, and that's what we're doing. I'm literally falling asleep. Like, you can see my face, and my day has not started. Like, I did 1 hour of like admin work, getting back to messages, all that, and then we had the brunch and the plan for Christmas. But I'm so tired. I definitely obviously am at the end of labor, and this is gonna start happening more and more. So I'm in the car right now. How I'm gonna chill is I'm gonna play a meditation for labor. So it's like the one I'm doing is a Bridget Taylor one that I'll try to link below. So it's one on finding your deep breath, and just my goal is to like have deep breathing, feel re-energized, be able to go sit down and work a little bit more before I go to my doctor's appointment, grab the baby, and then do a bit of Christmas shopping. But oh my god, yeah, I look like I just woke up. That's how tired I am. Let's do this meditation. Okay, so I'm at one of the restaurants for which I do HR consulting, and I'm waiting for, I have a meeting in 30, but while I'm waiting, I'm looking at the to-do list from this week and moving them to this day and seeing what's gonna happen when, what's top priority, and what needs to happen, and what is just getting moved over and over. So that's what we're doing right now. I just did my meditation. It was like a 12-minute breathing, I feel like, and it really gave me back my energy because I had no energy. So let's do this. This is done, this call is done. Let's get to work. Okay guys, so we're heading to our doctor's appointment. Had my meetings, got a whole bunch of little admin tasks done and follow-ups. I need to do a phone call right now while I'm on the road and go to the doctor's, which I'm running a bit late, and I'm literally waddling there. And I hope she can tell me what's up, because I feel like I have labor symptoms already, and I have 38 weeks, so it's possible. But I wanted her to check me and let me know. I think she can check me at this point and check. She'll see if like something's happening in dilation or whatever, something like that. No, my cervix. So I'm gonna have her check that, see where we're at. But yes, I'm gonna get on my phone call right now that I need to do, and I will chat to you guys later on. Okay guys, so we're in heavy oops. Okay guys, so we're in deep heavy traffic. It's ridiculous. And I was super upset, and I was getting like annoyed, feeling anger of the traffic, feeling shame that my baby, I'm picking him up later than I want to, because my doctor's appointment was an hour and a half late, I feel like, something like that. And then the stress of like, oh my god, why am I still working? I have this baby, like he's coming, like I literally, like I'm what's it called, already dilating and all that, even though it means nothing, because it's like I could dilate and give birth tonight, then I can dilate and give birth in 3 weeks. Where am I going? Victoria. Yes, I start going into a negative spiral in my mind. The doctor's late, that upsets me. Then we were supposed to go Christmas shopping, which I'm super excited about. And then my partner, he was running late for his stuff too, and he's stuck in so much traffic. And then I just started going to a negative cycle of like, the traffic, I'm a bad mom, why am I still working, I'm super pregnant, this baby's gonna feel it, I shouldn't be stressed, I'm picking up my other baby late, he's gonna feel it, he'll be mad at me, he'll be upset, he'll be stressed, he'll be sad. So I started like being super negative, and obviously my partner are coordinating. So what happens with our partners and what happens in a lot of situations is that we have this built up emotion that's building up of negativity, and we need a release. And the release usually will happen with people that are the closest to us. So that's why you usually do it on your family or your partner. And this happens a lot. That's why you say like, oh, you fight with your family, like your closest people too. When, especially when, like, I feel like when you're younger, it's like, or like even in general, like you'll fight with your family first, right? And your significant other. And the concept I learned from Mastery of Love that hit me the most, so I'm like 3/4 into the book so far, was he was explaining this release of how, like, why it happens and why we do it, and that of course we want to release. Like, we have this built up emotion, and then we release it, and we're not nice because we have anger inside of us and sadness, so it releases onto something or someone usually, and then we feel slightly better for like 2 seconds because it released, but then we start feeling guilty because we just released it on someone, or we're fighting with someone, and then you also have to start justifying why you did it. So you start, like, your ego starts showing up, and your ego starts justifying, oh well, they deserved it, or they're the one who triggered me, and then you start blaming and you start protecting yourself in that sense. And this is just like a huge negative spiral that happens, and it happens in a lot of people's relationships, and if you're not aware of that, you can't stop it. So the fact that I'm aware of that now, because the way he explained it, hopefully I explained it well, but if not, read the book. I can't speak. The fact that I'm aware of this now, I'm able to name it, distance myself from what's happening, name this, like, the system that's happening in my own emotional wounded body, and get out of it. So as soon as you have awareness of anything, you're a step back, and you're able to observe it, and you're able to change it because you have a step back. If you're in it and you're not aware of it, of course it's going to keep happening, and you'll just keep doing it, and you won't have any power over it. So awareness is number one, and it is so key. So I'm aware of it. What happened is I was starting to do it, and instead I called myself out. I texted my partner and said, hey, you know, like, sorry, my energy's really down right now. I'm upset because of this. So it's making me upset, and I'm angry, and I just, like, I'm gonna release it alone. But I'm sorry if ever the way I spoke to you, or if we were coordinating and planning and I went on you, I'm sorry about that, because I'm definitely feeling these emotions, negative emotions right now. And the first thing he did, obviously, because he cares, is calling me and making sure I'm okay, and making sure we can figure it out. And then that vulnerability and me, like, calling myself out allowed him to show up for me instead of being the one who gets attacked and released onto. And he was able to show up, and we were able to have a chat, and he was able to show up for me and be there for me. And, like, him also released his emotion of, like, being stuck in so much traffic today, because apparently Montreal today is crazy. He did like 3 hours of car traffic, which is insane. So, and then I was able to tell him, like, you know, I'm feeling overwhelmed for this decision. I don't know what to make for dinner. The baby has to eat, but we don't. I don't know what to do. And he's like, hey, I got it. I'm gonna pick it up, and I'll bring us this. So yes, my whole point of the story is, like, gain awareness of this, the way that you act. Yeah, so the whole point of this talk, and that I keep doing at red lights because there's so much traffic at these lights right now, the whole point of this is for you to understand a little bit how when we have built up negative energy, it's going to want to be released. So either find ways to release it, or help yourself by calling yourself out, being able to name it. If you have a supportive partner, you can also tell them, like, hey, I'm feeling these things. It's not about you. I'm sorry for it now. I'm irritated. And also it helps you deal with people who are irritated. So if you're with a family member, someone close to you, or your significant other, and they're pissed off and irritated, usually we'll make it about us and be like, he's attacking me. He's irritated and he's putting it on me, or she's putting it on me and she's irritated. Why is she putting it on me, etc. And it's not about you. Like, they're going through their own emotional poison and wound, and you need to be able to distance yourself from it and not take it personally, so that it doesn't cause a fight, and so that you feel okay about it, and you can just go about your day and not take it personally and not be affected by this, basically. Okay guys, this is the end of Vlogmas day 21. I am uncomfortably big and not comfortable in my body right now. I went to the doctor's. We are already started. So labor, this is so interesting. I have to share this. Labor starts, wait. Yeah. Labor starts much sooner than you think, in the sense that like you start what is it called, the term dilating. You start dilating like right now I'm already 1.5 centimeters and you're supposed to be at 10 to push. Okay, so already there's work happening and my body's working and the baby's going down and making his way down without any like necessarily any contractions and stuff like that. Just the gravity and just your body working already to bring him into this world, him or her. So that's really an interesting thing, because I thought you started at 0, and it's kind of motivating for me. Like I remember you get checked every week starting like 38 weeks. So I'm 38 weeks now, or 37, and you start getting checked, and every time I would go I was a little bit more dilated and effaced. I can't say the term. Effaced. And it means that you're progressing. So it means that like it's all work towards that like 10 centimeter push. So if you can start like active labor at 3, which I feel like, yeah, 3, 4, then you have that many centimeters to go, and then it's motivating. I don't know if this makes any sense. I'm not qualified to talk about this. Click on the person I shared for her meditation that helped me get through my day, because she has a whole bunch of informative vlogs on like all of this stuff. And I'm also gonna share Nurse Jamie, because she talks about this a lot and it's super interesting. It's like today, like I'm dilated 1.5 centimeters and effaced 50%, I think it means. And it could mean I could go in labor tonight or in 3 weeks. It means nothing. Like this is also the most annoying thing, is that like you can't have a timeline, because you started dilating. Like it doesn't mean anything, even though, or it can mean everything. Like it's so confusing. But there's just so much uncertainty. You gotta surrender, and I am, and I'm going to bed. I'm tired. So good night. See you tomorrow.